But yeah, we are live here with the first round. So you can see here the format is as followed. We had one warm-up on this map, the Dawn Cup. And we have 5 rounds that will be played in the first phase of the tournament. So 5 rounds on maps. We have 3 rounds on each map. And with that, you're gonna see the first round. You only collect points on the first 5 rounds. And on the second 5 rounds, so from round 6 to 10, you also collect points. But it has a twist. The first place gets plus 5 points. And we can see Elcon at the moment in first. Betting out with Trimords. But it is Trimords winning with a lead of 0.02 of a second. So he's getting the first 20 points. Elcon with 17. And yeah, and around 11 to 15, the bottom 4, I think, will lose half of their points. And I think it is the top 8 that goes through. Let me check. That's something I didn't check. Let me check here. Oh, wait, I have to check the bracket for that, actually. Let me check the bracket. The bracket. Okay, so it seems that the top 9, so top 1 to 8 will be qualified and top 9 will be eliminated. So there you can see it. So that was the first round, as you can see. So we have... okay, actually... I see. I think we have 5 maps. And on the opening phase, I will just call it like that, there will be Depart playing, then Decolor, then Disparu, then this one, and then Die, you know, and then the maps will be played again, but in the second phase and in the same order. But yeah, you can see the point repartition here. We have the top, yeah, everyone goes home with points. The point repartition will be down to 1 or going down in 1 intervals from place 4th onwards. So you really want to get into that top 3, and afterwards you want to get into that top 1. So hopefully you guys understood the format. So again, 5 rounds where you collect points on 5 different maps. Then on the next 5 rounds, so round 6 to 10, the first place will get 5 bonus points, so that's really rewarding. And on round 11 to 15, the bottom 4 will lose 50% of their points. Okay. So with one warm-up between that, but a pretty short one. And yeah, that's how it is going. So a messy format. Reminds me a little bit of the Trackmania Grand League, of course, but still some adjustments that have to be done here. Alright, so that is the warm-up on this map here. On the color. And let's go into the next round. So we see Loud6 and also El Colante haven't finished thus far. So that is not good. That is certainly not good for them. El Colante also not with the best start here, so he finds himself way far behind here. Have a second, and one guy actually, was falling off, but as well as El Colante, so he got the penalty and is far behind. Speed Self, also a subscriber of my channel, is currently fighting out for the top placements here. It is Trimos going so far up, has more speed, but the speed will not decide it in the ending. It's the angle for it, how you hit it. And it's Elcon who got it the best, so Elcon is taking that first place out of Trimords. Snatix again on second, Speedself on third, Speedself on fourth, so he will also get himself 13 points here. So not that bad for him, and going up to 21 points, and thumbs up with the DNF. Alright. So top 16 will qualify to the next round. And we have top 8 from each server, because we have 2 servers. Nekura is casting the other server. And yeah, this is the next map here. So we have one warm-up beforehand, as always, that players can load in and stuff. Elcon. Yeah, I mean, Elcon. Yeah, it makes sense. So next map, warm up again. And so far, Loud6 hasn't finished. So that's certainly not a good start for the Purge player. Maybe he has not participated or has not played the maps that long. Which is unfortunate, of course. But, I mean, he can still make it. Just has to get in the top 8. And yeah, let's take a look onto this map here. I haven't seen those tracks, but you can see the map's 40 seconds in length, so not too much of learning. And this track is also pretty simple, I would say, as I'm following Argisus at the moment for the warm-up. He is currently fighting with Withered and Trimors, but you can see this map is very simple and has a risky ending, but not too much to hit there. I thought you could hit a tree or something. Yeah, but let's go into the free camera here and let's see the UFOs. Nice one. But yeah, it's not a hard map by the looks of it. It's only like open turns, you can see them, so not a lot of learning. But let's go into the first round. Let's go into the follow all camera here and see who makes that first mistake. So Loudis and Loud6, yeah, true that. That sounds the same. And we have no mistakes that has been done by a player that is lagging, and it's Alpha TM. And also thumbs up with the thumbs down. Made that first mistake. And also El Colante has made that mistake there. So he's also out on that. Snatix, Trimos, and Elcon are battling out for the top 3 placements here. Snatix with a good speed, but Elcon with a very good line here over that part. Has had a more diagonal line, and that thus he landed earlier and has gotten himself more grip. And this was more speed for him. Loudis in second. Almost jumps against the barrier. Almost overtook him there. But it is actually a tie, as you can see here, but Elcon had the faster thousandth of a second, so that has been the decider here. And yeah, good rounds for them, for Elcon, Loudis, and Snatix here, and also Trimors on P4. Then we see El Colante was not able to finish because he ran for the risk, and he's out here. He is out on that round, and only 7 points for him. And we can also see Loud6, of course, finishing here, who had beforehand only 0 points, so 11 points for him is definitely not that bad. So always looking forward to see other formats, I have to say that. And this format looks pretty nice, I have to say. This format looks pretty cool. But it's weird that there's no music. I have to say that. There's no music. But actually, I could also go for the Valley OST, right? Because the Valley OST is a little bit better. I think let's just go for Valley. Because Valley is cool, you know? Valley is the jam. Valley has the best music, in my eyes. Best Trackmania music that has been created. Okay, not sure what is that, but it's an advertisement. Or advertisement, you can pronounce it both ways. And we see a map with 2 different routes. And yeah, also again a mixed map. A little bit longer this time, 54 seconds. And this is the 4th map of the opening phase. So you can see they took the Trackmania Grande / OGL thing and just tried out a new points repartition, which is cool to see that they're trying to put in some effort. And yeah, so thus far we have a battle for the top 8. We have Alpha, who's currently on P9, and also Loud6, one of the players I would say who could make it, and currently not in the top 8 spot. Wait, let's make it a little bit more quiet here. All right, is that Kenya music? No, it's Valley. Those are the Valley OSTs. So, for me, the best music, but hey. All good, man, all good. So, into the next round we go, map 4 out of 15. Let's take a look onto Wizard here, as he finds himself on P5. So, not looking too bad. Thumbs up goes for a different line there. Had to go for, or went for a shortcut, but with that you have no speed. So, he's so far behind. And also Loudis with a mistake there. So thumbs up is on P10. So not looking too good for him at the moment for the wavy player. But he can still snag the one or another people or a person who is making a mistake. And that is what thumbs up is doing over that dirt loop here. I think he has overtaken one person. Good speed here. Oh, goes for the trick, but jumps too far from the left. So he was unfortunately making that mistake there. So this map is something else, and Elcon wins it again. 57 points for him. Then we have Trimords, Alpha, then Loud 6, Speed Self, Wizard Legend, and Snutix actually drops down to P10. And also Loud 6 with good points here. Gets himself 13 points in this round. So this is definitely what he wants, and he could lurk more and more into the top 8 position. But he's still so far away. He still needs 15 points. But this one has a twist now after that. So if you're not in the top 8, you will lose 50% of your points. So not sure if you're gonna see the same maps or not. Or if there will be different maps, you know? I mean, for the different phases. If we also see Dai for as map 5 in the semi-final phase, or in the second phase. Okay, interesting start. That's all valley. Then music is all valley. All valley music. Probably one of the best songs. Really, really nice one there. Dude, I love that music. That's so good. Sour, please. So, well, I'm streaming that early. It's pretty unusual for me, but hey. It is how it is, right? It is how it is, right? Okay, so this map also not that long, I would say. Also not that long. But certainly a little bit harder with the risky finish from that bobsleigh. But you can see the maps are pretty simple, not that much scenery, and that's why they are cool. Cool maps, so props to the authors. And let's take a look here onto the next round here. We have Whitewix not with a good start, so he finds himself on P12. Also Speed Self accumulates a lot of speed here though, but also was finding himself on only P8. Oh, Whitewix goes for that risky jump there and makes a mistake, so that was definitely not what he wants to go for. And he is currently on P12, so only occupies the last places. Okay, so into the ending we go here on this map. The last bobsleigh will decide it. Let's take a look here onto Wizard Legend, who gets overtaken by Speed Self. Loudest actually has failed the ending. Oh no, he actually made it. I thought he was falling down there, but he has actually made it. So Loudest is getting himself first out of Elcon. Then we have Speed Self, Thumbs Up also with good points. Wizard Legend, then Trimors, Loud 6. Then we have Argicus, Alpha, Snutix. And yeah, again, a good round for Loud 6 here, occupying that top 8 position. So nice job there. Oh, great job. Yeah, man, that's good music. Alright, so now we have the opening phase ended, and we have the other phase. Okay, I think there's only a warm-up, a small warm-up for people to join in, because now we have Depart again, you can see. So now this map comes again without a warm-up beforehand. And now the top position will gain plus 5 points. And thus far it is Loudest looking very good here to take that one home. But now we have the turnaround here doing it good. So this is like a so-called identity. And Loudest is doing it very well. Accumulates a lot of speed. Snutix on P2. But Loudest is on a very good time here. This could still be a 39 mid time, I would say. Or maybe a 39 high. with a good ending, and also this part can be easier. It looks easier than it is. So Loudest is getting first. Elcon in second, actually, with a safe finish. Then we have Trimore, Snutix, Thumbs Up, Wizard Legend. And yeah, Loudest will get himself plus 5 points. You can see it here. That's the middle phase. So the lap 6 to 10 will count for the first person. Plus 5. Really liking that. Cool format. Okay, so we have already seen this track. So that means we have 5 maps for each step, kind of. And the top 8 will qualify. Still nothing set in stone. I mean, we can see Whitewigs currently on P9 getting pressurized by Thumbs Up and Loud6. So it is pretty close. And the last phase will decide it. The tension curve is still there, so nothing has been decided. Because you can still lose half of your points if you are in the bottom 8 positions. Yeah, after those, so from map 11, or from here you can see, from map 11 to 15, they will lose 50% if they're in the bottom 4th position. Okay, Whitewigs not with the best start yet again, and currently finds himself on P12, so he's far behind. But someone made a mistake. It's Wizard who made a mistake. He touched or kissed something there, so that wasn't the way how you want to do it. And Whitewigs is certainly happy about that, because with that he will overtake the one or another person because one makes a mistake. Whitewigs with a conservative ending goes for the safe finish even, which is pretty far away, but can be safer, and Whitewigs will actually get that 7th position with that. So he is safing and making some positions. So that is cool to see. Plus 10, but the other people ahead of him also have gotten significant good points here, where Thumbs Up with no wait, actually it was Alpha who has gotten himself 13 points, so that is pretty good for him. But Whitewigs comes a bit closer to Ari. Alright, so we had a warm-up and we will go live again with a short warm-up beforehand. So plus 5 went to Loudest, I think. Yep, and Loudest now in P2. Head of Trimors. Then we have Snutix, Wizard Legend, Speed Self, Alpha, and Argicus, who are currently qualified, but of course there's still the point loss for the bottom 4 that will occur in the next phase. Alright. So we are live again here. No warm-up. Alpha is lagging, so I cannot spectate him. So let's focus on the battle for that plus 5 points. So the top position gets plus 5 points here in this round. It is Loudest who's actually pushing Elcon here in this ending. Elcon with a better apex over that turn, or a better approach. But still Loudest had more speed and had not to release or stuff like that. So he's still on that first. Elcon with a little bit more speed, but it's not enough here to overtake Loudest in the ending. So 300ths of a second, and Loudest comes closer with that to Elcon. Hello. So we see a lot of mistakes here actually, and also Whitewigs getting some good amount of points, as well as Argicus. So Whitewigs now 4 points short towards Alpha, and then we have Loud6 who's at 56 points. Of course, you want to hold your points on that last maps, or on the last steps. It's such a weird way how to explain that, but it's a very cool format. And we don't have a lot of delay here in this tournament. That is really cool. It's pretty good. Alright, so second to last map here on that step, kind of, or on that phase. where the top or the first position will get plus 5 points. So being the top 16, of course. So let's take a look here how the players will perform on Maudit. It is El Colante who made that first mistake, and also Argy, not with the best start. Thumbs up goes for the weird line here again, so you can see it's so much slower. I have no idea why he's going for that, but it's not faster at all. So thumbs up already 0.7 behind, even though he didn't, or make it 1.2 seconds because he didn't get a lot of speed with that jump. But he can capitalize from mistakes there. But let's take a look here onto the top battle. We see Wizard on that top 3 position behind Loudest and Elcon. Loudest with a gear down, so he loses on a lot of speed. But both are going for that jump. Wizard not going for it, so he will lose out on some speed because you get a more direct approach there on this section. As you can see here, you don't want to jump. Trimors is not doing it very well. And with that, yeah, it is Wizard Legend solidifying his 3rd position behind Loudest and Elcon. So both of the Czech players are on P1 and 2. Elcon getting the fastest lap. So they have an internal battle currently. And El Colant cannot finish. So Whitewick's not with good points here. Loud6 with 66 points. So he is also a lot of points away. But the thing has a twist now. The thing has a real twist now. After this map. Joey. Was geht, Joey? So, this map again. SRK also played those tracks. Not sure if he's playing this tournament. Let's take a look here. Is he on server 2? We have Aurel, SRK, Workout on server 2. Then Speedself should have been here as well, but he isn't. As well as Mario is also playing. Dionysos. So cool to see those names. There are a lot of good players. And of course there's a prize pool of 155 euro. First goes home with 100, second with 40, and third with 15 euro. So really cool to see that. Ja, nice. Ich kasse ja die Competition. Freue mich schon richtig drauf. TMFL. Wird richtig gut. Okay, so into the round we go. We see Speedself, Whitewick's, and Alpha currently far behind. Thumbs up overtakes the one or another person here. But let's take a look who's getting that plus 5 points. Loud6 is currently in first. Elcon with an oversteer there, but has a lot of speed, and he will overtake him there in the ending because Loud6 went for that safe finish. But great ending there from Elcon. P1 for him. And Loud6 still getting a lot of points here. So it was Loudest, of course, who was in that internal battle. But Loud6 is getting some points with that. 17 points for him. And with that, he comes closer and closer towards the other positions here. He goes up to 83 points. But also the others are getting some good points here. Whitebricks, 89 points. And then we have Argy still on P8. But now. We have the next phase. We have 2 minutes of a break where I can explain everything. Or 1.5 minutes of a break with a warm-up. So those 5 maps that you've seen there will be played again. But now with a twist that you will lose points if you're in the bottom 4 positions. You will lose 50% of your points if you are in the bottom 4 positions. And it seemed, no, top 10 earn points. Players between 11th and 16th will lose half of their points. Modifies due to missed players. Okay, so I'm not sure if now only 11th and 12th will lose their points. So if only bottom 2 will lose points, or if it's bottom 4. But we're gonna see in a minute. And players are currently warming up. So you lose half of your points. Points per partition is still the same. And the first will still earn 5 bonus points. Let's take a look into the match information here. Okay, they have not announced something there. But yeah, very clear and cool rules here. Aber Div 2 ist ja auch gutes Goal, ja. Div 2 ist definitiv gut. So, interesting format here. Where 11th to 16th will lose points. I mean, unfortunately, there are only 12 players here, but what you want to do, right? Sometimes it is like that. It is how it is. So still some warm-up, and then we're gonna go live very soon with the semi-final phase, it's saying, but it's probably the final phase, the last phase, where maps 11 to 15 or maps 1 to 5 will be played again with lap count 11 to 15. Let's say like that, as you can see in the top corner, or in the top, yeah, like middle to right, kind of. And yeah, let's go. Let's go here with the first. Be in the top 10. Okay, so you can see here, we lose half of their points. So the bottom 2 will only lose their points. Pardon me then. So you want to deny, or you want to avoid that. You want to avoid it. And currently Elcon. Oh my god, Elcon. He wants to make it interesting. Elcon is currently losing half of his points. Oh my god, Elcon. And also Elcolant. So Elco and Elco are down there. But Alpha is lagging. Oh my god. So Elcon is feeding here and will lose half of his points because he's 2 seconds behind of the 10th position. And is that the case? Oh no, Whitewix will be overtaking here, and Elcon will still lose his points, but also Whitewix. So Whitewix down the points here, 44 points down the toilet, and also we have a lot of points being lost by Elcon, 97 points. So this is not good for Elcon, and with that he will actually drop down to 7th position. That is not good for Elcon. Not sure what he did there, Elcon, but that was stupid. So Elcon, keep up the focus. Not sure if you're trolling or not, but yeah, you lost half of your points. So I mean, this format with 16 people would be actually very good. I have to say that. This one with 16 people will be pretty interesting. Because then we have an incentive to spectate the first, or I would say like top 3 will get like +5, +3, and +1 for 3rd position. I don't know. Something like that in Trackmania Grand League. But hey, let's go to the next round. We have Decolor. Played out. El Colante is dead. Trimore also dead, but with also thumbs up. A lot of people with mistakes here. So a lot of people have no speed here to work with. And currently it's a thumbs down for thumbs up, as he finds himself on P11. Elcon back on track in 1st position, is getting that one really good. Nice finish here from Elcon. Also gets that +5 points here for that fastest lap. So Elcon is back on the road again. Wizard on 2nd position. Oh no. Wait, what? Did everyone finish? No, wait, Loud6 didn't finish, okay. And El Colante. So, here it is better safe than sorry, so you don't want to risk anything. And Loud6 had a good comeback. He has gotten himself no points on the first 2 maps. And he is now losing half of his points. So we have 3 more rounds where we see bottom 2 will lose half of their points. And currently we have Orgi, Alpha, Speedself, Elcon, Snatix, Wizard, Trimors, and Loudest who are through. Thumbs Up is at 96 points, so he hasn't lost points yet. But he needs to push it a little bit more, because, I mean, okay, he can rely on mistakes from others, but, I mean, yeah, it will be just hard for him. But yeah, let's take a look here. 3rd to last map. So we have some ice at the beginning. Just gonna follow Thumbs Up for this one. Okay, not the worst start for him. Currently finds himself on P number 9. 0.3 behind. Then we see El Colante and Speed Self also so far behind. Speed Self with a respawn. He's 7 seconds behind. El Colante also with a mistake, so he can save now. Loud6 is safe with that, but he has already lost points in that prior round. So the round has been decided. 4 seconds of a deficit between those players. Maybe Speed Self can save his points. But yeah, we see Snutix behind Elcom. Then we have see Thumbs Up, who overtakes Snutix because he has hit the tree. Argy, Widrix, Loudest, Wizard, Trimos, Alpha, Loud6, and then there is Speed Self losing half of his points. Rip, 62 points, and El Colante losing 13 points. So, Speed Self, with that, goes down to the bottom 8. So at 68 points, and you can see the gaps already here. I mean, one of them has to lose their points in order for one of the other players to pass them. Okay. They need to rely on mistakes now. And they have to drive safe, of course, because you don't want to land in the bottom 2 positions. But you can do that with just safing. And here it was, if I recall correctly, the Wavy player who was not that good here. The Wavy player who wasn't that good here. It was a Thumbs Up who went for a very bad line at the start. So I'm just gonna follow him here because he went for a jump and lost more than 1 second with that. So I'm gonna follow him because he will definitely be in the last field if he chooses that line again. So yeah, let's go ahead with the second to last map. Or lap, let's say like that. I'm gonna follow Thumbs Up here. Thumbs Up going for the jump, and you can see it's so much slower. You are in the lead here temporarily, but you lose so much speed by that. And Thumbs Up with that down to almost last position. But we see a lot of mistakes there from people. El Colante, Thumbs Up, okay, are currently on that 11th position. El Colante not with the best drift. And then we can see Thumbs Up battling it out with Widrix and Argy, because at the moment Argy wants to hold that position here. Oh no, Argy hasn't lost his points thus far and is currently safe. But with that, Widrix and Thumbs Up have overtaken him. It is not looking good, but now the risky jump is coming up here. Who's going for it? It is Widrix, actually with a mistake. There was a bad approach and he is down to P11. So Widrix is not doing that approach very well and he is definitely out of this competition, unfortunately, because his approach was very, very poorly executed. He had to steer to the right, so Widrix is unfortunately out. But great effort from him, but with that you cannot finish. So it was not a good approach, and Widrix can finish, but only in last. And also El Colante will lose his points yet again, but only -9 for him. So now Thumbs Up is up to P8. So Speed Self, who lost his 126 points, I think. So like he lost 62 points. Can still make it, but he needs to rely on a mistake on that last map. Else he cannot make it. Oh no. Oh no. El Colante dead again. Loudest. Oh my god. Loudest? Okay, he has it. Oh my god, he would have been out. Wow. So Loud6 and El Colante have actually lost their points. Dude. Holy moly, that was close. Dude, he could have been out here, Loudest. Let's just divide his points. Okay, never mind, actually. But, well, I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure about it. He could have been out. But Loudest is still winning it here. Elcon still gets himself third. So Speed Sylph, White Wix, Loud6, and El Colante are out.